Then we started with my dad and mom and our home congregation back in Ohio, which was Sharon Mennonite Church, giving their blessing. We started traveling with Gospel Express for about 8-9 years, from February of 1990, and that went until 1999, when we started Door of Hope. Dave and Ruth Ann came on board. Dave and Ruth Ann Miller from Ohio, they took our place. But that was an interesting journey, and in those 8-9 years, we thoroughly loved what we're doing. I thought that's all I would do the rest of my life. Is prison ministry, evangelistic tent ministries, working for Nelson, under Nelson, and we learned so much through those 8-9 years with Nelson and Sarah. Wish we would have kept a journal. We started out with no children, and during those years we had 4 children, and then Paige, our 5th child, came along after we moved to North Carolina, and that was in 1999. But anyways, so I totally lost track, and in fact the whole vision of a counseling ministry went dormant. It's what I call death to a vision. And I let it go. I was fulfilled until one day I was driving to the office in Sugar Creek, and it took me 45 minutes to go 1.5 miles to the office. Do you remember that? And I didn't want to do what I was doing. I didn't want to make any phone calls. It was just one of those, do I have to do this? And I remember getting on my knees and I said, God, I don't know what's going on. And He brought the idea up again. Well, remember the counseling seed vision that I put in your heart. And I remember calling you and I said, honey, I think God is wanting us to start the counseling ministry. And so we presented the idea with Nelson, and the next thing we knew, we moved to North Carolina to build a satellite office here in North Carolina. That's how we ended up in North Carolina for Nelson and Gospel Express Ministry. And during that time, he came on board, and the Gospel Express board, as we shared the idea with them. They got behind us, and we planned to launch the counseling ministry, and we formed our own board under the umbrella of Gospel Express. And I remember our last paycheck, honey, was the end of June, and it was in 1999, if I'm not mistaken. And July 1st is when we were going to start on our own. And I put $100 into the account to start it up. And let's just say it's been a journey of not looking back.